I'll not, I'll get into, it's okay. Yeah. See, the question which you're asking is that I don't strictly follow the rituals. Okay. But I am, the essence I follow, but I don't follow the rituals to the, what I'm saying, dotted line. Okay. So many things, for example, getting up and doing some puja in the morning, I may not do. But whatever I do sincerely, and I pray for welfare of others. So now the question is this negativity coming because I am not doing something sincerely? Okay. So pray. You also pray that any difficulty, may nobody else have difficulty. Let all the difficulties come to me, right? So that is a good wishing well for the others. Other person, right? Right. I can't see that, and this is another part. So now the question is, sometimes I face the negativity. Is it because I am not following the rituals very strictly according to the prescriptions? Okay, is that the question? Second,
not exactly the question, but
ultimately it is the same question. The question is it because I am not following something on the very prescribed? Say for example, I mean, I'm just giving an example, right? The doctor says you have to take medicine 3 times. Okay, then you say after, the doctor says before lunch, half an hour before lunch, you have to take this tablet. Okay, now this person is not able to follow. He takes the tablet either just before lunch or after lunch. Now he has some trouble. Then he'll ask the doctor, is it because I'm not following your prescription properly, I'm getting trouble? So your question is almost similar lines. I'm not following the ritual. I'm committed, I do sincerely, but I don't follow the prescribed rituals in some prescribed way. I may deviate depending on circumstance and situation, but I follow, right? So now here you have to understand there is a set of rules for us to operate. For example, a primary school kid will have to always go in a uniform, okay, and he has to stand in a what you call as the morning prayer, right? Morning prayer, the assembly, and he has to do. When we were kid, there is a mouth bell. That is when the bell rings, nobody is supposed to open the mouth, and actually children are made to sit like this. Okay. So now, but will that rule apply? And when you enter high school, you have to wear the uniform, but this mouth bell, sitting silently, and all is gone. Then when you enter into college, the uniform is also gone. So what happens is that progressively as you evolve, okay, some of the non-essential things will drop and essential things will remain. Now if a high school kid starts asking, oh, I'm not following the mouth bell, is that a problem for is that a problem? It's not a relevant question. So as you evolve, okay, you will find out what is essential, what is not essential. Some of the non-essential will drop, but what is essential at a certain stage of evolution is essential. When you are in a certain stage of evolution, they are essential. But when you go to the next level, they are not essential because they are trying to bring certain mental discipline. It's nothing other than that. Now, just because you did follow certain thing, the God will not be displeased or nothing will happen to you. It is for your own, what I'm saying, sir, for your own mental benefit, mental discipline, these are prescribed. Now you have to ask the question, is that what I am following, is it required for my mental discipline, or I have outgrown that? If you have outgrown that, there's nothing, it will not affect you. If you have not outgrown that, then you have to follow the discipline. The question which you have to ask is, whether I am following the discipline or not is not the question. Whether I have outgrown that, did I find that it is not important, and this is the important part I am doing properly, okay? So that question you have to address, and that question nobody else can answer for you. Your question is, have I outgrown that? From your discussion, it appears to be you have outgrown. So now that question should not come to you.
Yeah, there I have conflict.
Yeah. So then that question should not come to you. If you have outgrown, if you are not outgrown, what will happen is that you will feel disturbed, right? For example, I will just give you an example, right? There are many people who follow muddy Muddy means what is, I don't know what is English word for that, right?
Taking bath and
The cleanliness, right? They take a bath, then yeah. So the cleanliness, then they take a wet cloth, and in the wet cloth they do what I'm saying is the cooking. So now one day if they are not able to do, right, they are not feeling comfortable. Okay. Now it's a discipline. It's a discipline given prescribed to you. Now Dasa says, Madi Madi endu adigadige haradu rekayya anta. Why you are jumping like this thing, monkey, when you are not able to follow that? So that was prescribed to you. Okay. The idea is, whenever you do cooking or puja, you have to have focused mind, not diverted by anything, not distracted by anything. Okay. And you maintain the purity of the body and the mind. So then you do it. Now if you are not doing it, then your mind is disturbed. That means purity of the mind is gone. What is the point of having a physical purity? So you have not understood the essence of that. So you have to have a silent state of mind. You have to have physically and mentally in a peaceful state. Now if you are not able to do that, then you are disturbed. That means you are not maintaining mental purity. What is the point of having a physical purity? Many people have seen this in the follow muddy, they get so angry. So the mental purity is gone. What is the point of having a physical bath? So you have to understand the essence. Now if you are mentally silent, mentally peaceful, then physical purity doesn't matter. Okay. It gives a comfort level, but it is not primary. The primary is the mental silence. So you have to gradually understand what is primary, what is secondary, what is essential, what is non-essential. And you may want to follow a non-essential because of some reason, because of societal reason. Tomorrow my children want to do something, I have to put a guideline for that, then you may follow non-essential. But that doesn't mean that you will get disturbed if you are not following non-essential. If you are getting disturbed by non-essential, then you are not outgrown that.